Hello, and welcome to the Tavern Chat podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. And I just finished with the weekly Tavern Chat hangout on the Tenkar's Tavern Discord server, which was a lot of fun. Good group of people. And a lot of talking. And my voice is still holding up mostly. Well, I got a fucking fly buzzing around my head right now. Nice. So, what do I want to talk about today? Well, I got two ideas. Well, one is actually pretty cool. I hung out in Frog Chat last night because Bad Mike Battleato, Frog God Games, North Texas RPG Con, wanted to talk to me about something, and what it was is that he was contacted by a school teacher who wanted RPG material. See if the frogs would donate stuff. RPG material for a game club that she's starting up for 3rd and 4th graders. Here's the twist. She wasn't asking like 90% of the people who ask for stuff for their club, their school, whatever the benefit is, asking for 5e stuff. She asked for specifically Swords and Wizardry Light and Swords and Wizardry Continual Light. This is a school in not a very wealthy neighborhood. 100% of the students in the school are in the federal lunch program, which means they are, nobody's paying for their lunch there. You know, it's a poor school. And she wanted enough material to, be able to host 24 players and have them run their own games. And she mentioned that, 5e was rules heavy, but Swords and Wizardry Light was just what she was looking for. And Continual Light, so the players could play on beyond that. So Mike wanted to talk to me about that. Needless to say, Frog God Games is going to supply the Swords and Wizardry Light rules. Probably, 2.5 dozen copies, 30 or so. They are providing dice for this group to get them started. Remember, Swords and Wizardry Light only requires a D20 and a D6, so it kind of fits pretty well into what you need, and it simplifies the knowledge that you need to get into gaming. And that's really what Swords and Wizardry Light is meant to do. It's meant to lower barriers. And I still remember getting into an argument with somebody's like, "Oh, why you dumb down Swords and Wizardry? It's already dumbed down enough as it is." And here's the truth. It wasn't meant for the person that says, "I dumbed down Swords and Wizardry." It was meant to lower the barrier for entry, not just for the OSR, but for role-playing games in general. When you have 4 pages of rules that you can use for multiple sessions, you've got something that can really introduce people to gaming or introduce people to the OSR. Now, if you're going to do things on an extended period of time, you might want to, if you don't want to increase the complexity, yes, that's why we have Swords and Wizardry Continual Light. Now, the frogs don't sell Swords and Wizardry Continual Light. I sell it in PDF over on Drive-Thru, and we sell the print copies on Amazon. They're $7 on Amazon. They ship Prime. Now, I ordered copies to be given over to Frog God Games so they can forward it on to the school. But what I'd really like to see is other schools reaching out like this. And if you know a school, if you have kids in a school and they're looking to start a game club, reach out to Frog God Games. Okay, reach out to that customer service. That's Bad Mike, and he will put packets in the mail. This is why Swords and Wizardry Light was created. And this is why It's distributed for free in print and PDF. Remember, if you want to get a copy of Swords and Wizardry Light, all you got to do is write Frog God Games, and if you're in the United States, you will have a copy sent to you. If you're outside the States, shipping gets to be a real cost. You might have to. I would basically say request a dozen copies of Light and assist Mike and whatever the publisher, whatever the postal costs are to get it to your country. But Swords and Wizardry Light is a great tool. Now, I love running it at conventions because I can sit down at the table and hand out the rules and get up and have people playing with their own fresh characters within 10, maybe 15 minutes and have them understanding the rules. You can't do that with most RPGs. Certainly not one that is comfortably close to the original game. So, again, I would love to see more schools reaching out to the frogs. So if you know of any, please do so. And I have no problem requesting copies for the school of Swords and Wizardry Continual Light out of my own pocket. I get the pay cost, and I could probably ship direct even through Amazon. You're not going to get one copy per kid, but like I told Mike, for the group of 24, 2 copies per table, one for the DM, one for the players to peruse. So I sent 8 copies out. And if you ever wonder what goes on with the monies that are raised via the Tavern's various affiliate links, this is the type of stuff that we do. I do. It's in the end, it's the community's money. I just want to give it back to the community in different ways. So, on that note, as I'm losing my voice, if you can think of anything else that would assist this, I was thinking, of like maybe getting some one-sheet adventures created by the community. We could distribute to these schools, and you wouldn't, and it'd be one sheet without the OGL. Because remember, with the OGL, it has to be distributed with the product or whatever it is that you're writing under the OGL. It doesn't have to be on the same page. So if we got, I don't know, 10 adventures, started by this community, all for one sheets, and we sent, we got how many gaming groups? So you send, I don't know, 4 or 6 copies of each adventure to each school. You put that in an envelope. You put a copy of the OGL into the envelope that's, referencing these new adventures, and boom, you're covered. They can do whatever they want with the OGL in the end, on their end. It's like ripping off the tag from your mattress. Who really cares? All right, folks. While I still have a voice, I'm just doing better than I expected. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice. And I will talk with you all tomorrow. Later, folks.